Wait, what the fuck happened to the bank? What is this? Notes. What have they done? Hey, Chaz says, hey, Milk. Good morning, gentlemen. Whoa. I'm dead. Fucking dead. Hot wings. Zoe. Zoe. Where are you going? Where are you going, killer? Where are you going? Batch. Wait. Batch nailed that over under yesterday. Oh, yeah, yeah. Bat did. He really did. He's like between 1 and 1.5. Actually, to be fair, I'm going to take a little bit more credit because he said between 1 and 1.5, and I just shot the middle. But he did set a good range because, yeah. I mean, I didn't know. I don't know. Like, I just picked the middle, but he still picked the initial split, which is honestly fairly impressive because it literally could have been like it could have been 500K, it could have been 10 mil, but yeah, he picked a good number for me to split. Teamwork makes the dream work. Vegas ain't doing, Vegas ain't a one man army. Big B, 25 streak. Love to see it. Thank you, Big B. How have you been, dude? How's your week going? Golden. Good morning, brother. I guess it's almost good afternoon. These long streams are making me just wake up in the morning and just, I'm AFK all morning, dude. I'm literally just tanking. Like when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to get on right away. But I wait a couple hours, I wake up, and then I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. Home from the hospital? W. W. The kids home with you. You guys are back home, ready to start parenthood. 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 Sorry to fix something. I sent Damon my farm run list. And I couldn't remember the name of this item. Get here. I wanted to edit it. Schlappbap is offline. He's not botting. Uno. What up? It crashed, maybe. No, I was actually hanging out with him for a couple hours in Cord last night. And he was just doing quests. I was watching him do quests. Some of the OG quests. I think he's all legit. Doesn't mean that won't change. You know? We might have to like kind of lay low, guys, for like a month, maybe two. And then maybe start looking again. It's easy to not do that type of stuff early on in an account because you feel, yo, where's my early on you feel the sense of accomplishment because you're always like leveling something and there's always like there's a million things you can do and everything you do is like good. But after like 3 to 6 months, depending on how much you play, it can start to fade away a little bit when you have to start doing some skills to get to the next thing, or then you're like, maybe if I just fire this bot up real quick and I make 10 million GP overnight. Phone call at work at the worst time, but we back. Welcome back. Welcome freaking back. Tell them to stop calling. We're busy. You're starting the Isles quest now for the helm. The Nietzsnot. The Nezi, as we call it. The Nezi. The Nezi. It's a good helmet, dude. You'll use that fucking forever, dude. I still basically use that helmet. I just got the face guard on it. Well, they changed the bank, man. What happened? Why did they change the bank? Like, look at this. Yeah, don't worry about it getting the jawbone. Don't worry about it. That is like some later down the road shit. I've learned a lot like over my time playing that like a lot of these items that you think you really want, like you don't really need. Like the face guard on the Nezi like isn't a big deal, like the amulets are better. Things like that. And like a face guard's like I don't even know. What is a basilisk jaw? 18 mil? Like, yeah, you could get like an occult or you could almost get like an anguish or a torture. Those are way better. I guess it'd be a torture because it's a melee. But yeah, you get the point. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this bank stuff. Um, I don't. It's they changed it overnight. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the boss that we know so well for a little bit. I did set up some oh my god, my runes are wrong because I was in chambers. I still want to see if this ring drops. Can I like how do I oh you can change it like this. We'll see what it's looking like. We'll get a little feel here. Might be a Vard angle today though. Get the caffeine going a little bit. I'm sipping on the monster. Get the hands warm, dude. It's still so cold, man. I might need like wear like do they make like gamer gloves? You haven't had a monster in 96 hours. I'm proud of you. I don't know if you're doing that on purpose or what, but let me tell you, I can't function without it. Actually, you know what I realized? I say that I can't function without it, but when I've had all the dental problems and everything before when I was getting those fixed, I wasn't drinking a monster like the mornings I have like the like appointments to go see somebody. Um and while I didn't feel great not having the caffeine, I must say what is this check mark? Oh. I forgot I got a plugin that tells me when it's a perfect or not. Um, I mean, sure, I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel great, but I don't feel, like, horrible either. I feel like I could stop drinking Monster and switch to, like, coffee if I really wanted to. Or something else, you know? It's not as bad.
Got this rare 81-month sub to drop on my third kill.
Oh no, I got hit by the lightning. Wait. Whatever. My phone's buzzing. Who's calling me? Unknown number. Stranger danger. I'm not answering. Corey with 81 months in a row. Near 7 years. That is near 7 years. Corey, thank you for the 80 freaking 1 months in a row. How are you doing this afternoon? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Those have been back for a long time. Probably, yeah, it's been back for a while. Yeah, I think, wait, it's not working? Is it not working right now? What the hell happened? I guess it's not back. I guess I fucking lied. I gotta restart it, maybe. I gotta restart it. Yeah, fuck that guy. I'm not looking for more viewers, dude. I'm not looking for no more viewers. I like the viewers that I have. I don't need more. Perfect. Rubies. Let me TP. Let me figure out what's going on with this thing. Wait, did the other one work? Are you sure the first one worked? I don't think it did. I just restarted. Let's test here. Let's do the one Golden did.
This guy's sniping you from up top, by the way. Dude.
Chupapi muñeño.
We're back in business. We're back in fucking business, aren't we? I'm glad Bronana's back. It just took me something, you know? Find something I like to play and stream, you know? I've been having fun playing this and streaming it. I've never really streamed. I never really have given this game a chance.
We are reservoir. I'm looking for anything on the way. Shut up.
Streaming wise. I mean, I did a long time ago, but like, I mean, way long ago, like 2019 long ago, maybe even earlier than that. But it's a game that I've always really liked playing, so I'm actually surprised I never just streamed this game for like an extended period of time to see how it felt. Yeah, I will say, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and try to say that, you know, don't stream, you know? Like, if there's a game that you're really enjoying and you also feel like if you played a lot and you really enjoy playing it, and, you know, you're, like, good at it, and then you would not be opposed to, like, sharing that experience with other people and teaching other people, you know, because it's something you put a lot of time into, so you probably know a lot more than other people do about it. That's usually where the streaming mindset starts to come in, but I don't know how I just got so highway robbed. I actually just don't even know what the fuck just happened. I thought for sure I was about to push that shit. Oh, fuck. And then obviously the other downside is like, I won't sit here and lie, like it does start to kind of suck the enjoy. You will lose some of that personal enjoyment that you have just kind of playing it, you know, maybe the way you want, or the mind game starts to come in a little bit. It's where you kind of start to feel like it's more of a chore than the enjoyment. You definitely lose the enjoyment a little bit. It starts to feel like kind of like a job, and then you kind of miss the like playing games to play games, you know? But obviously, it kind of depends. Like, unless you really love what you're, like, playing and things like that, you know, it's different. Like, I don't feel like... Like, when I'm doing this... I feel like... I'm not at work right now, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like work. Because I love this shit. What's up, Roller? What's up, dude? Prosif Nanovich. Maybe I'll change my name to that. Kind of like the sound of that. Kind of has a catchy sound to it. Oh, man. No. So bad this morning. I'm so bad. What's up, Skurs? Yo, I'm not gonna lie though, Farming Simulator Golden, that's a fun game. I played Farming Simulator. I think I have like I think I played it back in like 2015, like the first one I ever came out. Like I got an old one on my Steam account. That game is fun. But that's coming from somebody that, for those of you that remember, Harvest Moon on N64. I know life that game for like a long time as a kid. It actually made me want to grow up and be a farmer. Wifey is on City Skylines right now. That game actually looked good too. It's a Wednesday though. She's not fucking working, dude. Wait, I don't even know if I don't even know if your wife Melissa works or not. I never played Stardew, but I bet I would like Stardew. She got short timer syndrome. 12 years? Bitzer's got a cool wife. She's chill like that. She is indeed chill like that. Got to meet her when they came out to Seattle long time ago. And I've kept her name anonymous by saying random names every time I'm talking to Bitzer about her, to the point where I've said so many random names that I don't even actually remember her name. I know what it starts with. That's all I got. I'm sure if I dug deep in the brain, I could think of it, but oh shit, where am I going? I fucking hate this fucking pathing. Oh shit. Yeah, I was at 0. We started this like, how long has it been? How old am I? I think it's been like 4 or 5 days, maybe less. We've been doing some other stuff too, though. Like every now and then, like we did some chambers with some homies yesterday and another day, or maybe I had one. Yeah, I might have had one. Basically 0, right? One thing that you need to know about this game is 250 kills of something is really just getting started. For my non-RuneScape knowers. I have friends that have killed this boss like 2,000 times to try to get something they need off of it. Just this specific boss. Yeah, it's not like it's not this game's not for the weak-minded. Do I think I'll be here for 1,000 kills? Well, you know, from now until 1,000 in a row, like not do something else? Probably not. But I could see myself doing at least another like 50 to 100 to see if I can get this ring, get a ring drop for sure. I'd be kind of stupid not to try to see if it's like coming up. I mean, it could be another 1,000 kills before it drops. Just never really know, to be honest. But Hi, Zoe. Zoe, I got hit by lightning. I'm not going to say it's your fault, but it might partially be your fault. Every boss has like usually like a rare drop, like something that's valuable, so to speak. But depending on like how easy the boss is or how long the boss has been out, things like that. Oh my god, I actually thought, I don't know why I thought I was good there. Like some of the later on bosses are usually better on the drop side of things. Like this is like a later boss that people can do. Like you can't make an account and do this in a month. You know, it takes months to grind up an account, depending on how much you're playing. But to get to a point of doing like these bosses. But that's not to say that doing the earlier on bosses is a bad thing to do either. Everything is kind of scaled to a point where like it's valuable for wherever you're, like if you can do a boss at whatever, like wherever your character is at, like yeah, it might only drop an item worth like, let's just say a mil, and it's like a rare drop, but like probably where your account is, like getting a mil drop is like, that's like kind of, it's like valuable, you know? Like it wouldn't be valuable to me. I mean like as valuable to me, I should say. Because like I need big drops. My god, I got hit by the fucking rocks. Oh my god. My cat's be following my mouse cursor sometimes. Yeah, that is a thing. Zoe used to do that when I was like early when she was younger and I was grinding RuneScape earlier on in this account. And I'd be like moving my mouse around to like try to do like a boss or something. She'd just be fucking attacking my monitor trying to get it. I'm like, dude, I'm in the middle of something, man. You're gonna get me killed. Miller, what's up, dude? What? I went... What? It must be a... You don't know how to sail? Tyler, are you in here? I'll tell you exactly how to get to 45 sailing with the quickness. 45 is nothing. Oh, dude, I knew I went early too, man. There was no fixing it. Shit, man. My lightning timing's so bad today. Do the notice board and deliver cargo to different ports. It's super easy. And then do that until you're sailing 30. Maybe takes 30 min-ish. Then at 30 sailing, go to Temper Tantrum mini game. It's by Temperos. You sail there south of Pandemonium. And do the Temper Tantrum until you're 45 or your whatever level you need. XP from Temper Tantrum is good. Boom. Helping the boys. I mean, he could also just AFK it if he wants to, but it's gonna take a lot longer. I'm not sure what his mood is. If he feels like getting it now, then show me the way. You need a fucking crash course? You need me to go show you everything? For real? I will. If the explanation I just gave isn't good enough. You need me to? I mean, I can't take you on a boat ride, but I can show you how to, like, get you started. I'll show you after this kill. It's really easy. 45 would be, like, really easy to do. You'd be surprised. Like, I AFK'd to where I'm at, but, like, if I was doing that temper tantrum minigame, it would have gone way faster. Like, that shit is OP for XP. I'll show you real quick. Easy. Easy. Okay, what you're going to want to do is you bank all this. Let me get my cape so I can get the fuck back here. And let me get this amulet that I got. I get here. You're going to want to get... There's a plugin called Port Task. Here, let me show you. It's called Port Task. Port Task. You want to get that because that'll draw like a line when you get a task to like where you have to deliver the cargo. And then what you'll do is you'll go to this board right here. After you have that, you'll click it. And then what you'll want to do is whatever the highest, like you see this blue circle, that's like the level requirement for it. Just do whatever like the highest one is, or like pick. Sometimes you'll have like 2 of these contracts that go to the same place. Like, well, I think you can only do 1 at a time because your sailing level's low. But if you can grab 2, grab 2. And just do it like makes sense, right? Like if this says Pandemonium to Arduin, and then like this says Pandemonium to Port Sarum, like you can find like routes that are on the way, if that makes sense. So like you're making like 1 direct trip and you're making 2 stops. Think of it like DoorDash, dude. So pick up one of these, and then once you do that, One of these crates will tell you that you need to get your cargo from it. I think it's this crate right here. You'll get the crate. You'll pick it up, the cargo, and you'll go onto your boat, and you'll put it in the storage unit. I don't even think I have a boat here. I do. You'll put it on your little, like, you'll put it in here. And then you'll just see a line on your screen of where you need to go. And you'll just follow that line to the port. And then you'll take the cargo out of the box. You'll go onto the dock. There'll be a little fucking thing that says, tells you to deliver it, and you'll get an XP drop. And just do that until you're 40 or 30. 30. What are you at right now? You're at 37. Oh. Wait. Don't even do any of that then. Just go to fucking... Go to this right here. See where the pandemonium is? Go to this. Barracuda trial. Hold on. Do I have my... Oh wow, it's that... I don't think you need to upgrade your boat. Like, I actually don't think you'll need to upgrade it at all. You can have a basic boat and do this trial. Like, fine. But if you really wanted to upgrade your boat to make it, like, easier because it's faster, you would just go to this guy and hit customize. And then it takes you in here, and then you'll just want to go to this board right here. You don't need anything on your boat for the trials. It's the best XP. It's fast and it's easy. You just go to this board, and then you'll want to get, like, the... I think you want to get a keel on it, maybe? Because I think if you put a... Is it the keel or the... Let me see. You probably would want to... It's not that bad, Tyler. You really actually don't even need to do this, but you could just go through here and make everything that's whatever your highest is. Like if you're 37 sailing, you can make the teak hull, you make the iron keel, you make an iron helm, and it'd be fine. Like they're easy. And then you just fucking go down here and do the trial. What the fuck? Where am I? This is like the farthest thing from overwhelming. Like if you go and do it, I promise you. All you do is collect cargo out of the water in a circle. But there's like a timer to it, so like it's like agility with a boat is how people usually, as people explain it to me, as agility on a boat. You're just basically going through these checkpoints in a circle around an island. And once you get them all, you're done. You get an XP drop. I guess I'll go do one. I'll show you what you have to do. But I think this is the better boat to use anyway. I think there's tile markers for this shit, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have them, but there's a tile marker pack for it too. For the trial. And yeah, you'll like have to go through each one to unlock the next difficulty, but the higher the difficulty you do, the more XP you get. But you basically just like start this shit, and then all you're doing is you hit these like blue circles or speed boosts. The orange is like what you have to collect. And all you do is just like, and then the clouds will put like a storm down, and that'll do damage to your boat and slow you down, so you don't want to hit storms or rocks. And this is all you do. You just go around here. And then there's like a checkpoint you gotta go to up here that you'll have to get this rum bottle from. Grab that shit. I got hit by that, all good. And the idea is that you don't get like slowed down. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm probably not gonna time this, but yeah, this is literally all you do. Super easy. And even if you don't time it, you still get the XP drop. So it's not like at the end of the world if you are like slower at it and not timing it. Yep, you just do this. This is all it is. Pretty simple shit. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to grab that, but I was. Yeah, like I haven't done this in a while. I just fucked up really, really bad, but there's Tyler's getting ate up. Yep, we're out here, dude. Oh shit. It's actually kind of fun once you get the hang of it. Like once you learn like the route and like how to do it, it's actually pretty fun, I can't lie. Oh my god, I just fucking get me out of here, dude. Exit the trial, just get me out. Yeah, but that's it. That's basically it. You just collect all those, you'll learn like a little route. Feel free to look up a YouTube video because somebody said that in my chat that when I started doing this, they said that there's a tile pack that puts tiles all over this, and it'll just literally tell you where to go. Like it'll tell you the exact route to take. So it's probably worth getting. I haven't gotten it because I haven't been doing this shit, but just do this, and I swear, like you'll be 45 sailing or whatever you need to get to, and like no joke, it'll be so fast. That XP is really good. Like 1200 XP drop for every like 3 minutes. I don't know how much XP that is per hour, but it goes quick. You built some chairs at your house? Hell yeah. What's up, Squash? Good morning. Let's get this ring. I'm gonna try. I don't know how long I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna try. I believe in you, Tyler. Just give it a, give it a couple runs. I got kind of frustrated a little bit early on doing it. And then once I figured out, like, the pathing and shit, I was like, wait, this shit's actually like kind of fun and chill. Bro, get the tile pack. I'm telling you, I've seen the tile pack on YouTube. That shit is broken. It tells you exactly where to go. It's like brain off. Yo, Vandy on the 7th streak. What's up, brother? Good afternoon, dude. Wait, you don't get it still? Come on, Tyler. Did you hit the vase already? Oh shit, your boat's dead? Oh no. You can just go to the port and they'll repair it. For a little bit of GP. Dude. No, Tyler, it's cool, man. It's cool. You got the Nezzy? Big. Nezzy's big. It's a cool fucking helm, too. I mean, you could just go back to Duke and just start making money, too, you know? Fuck sailing. Fuck it. Or you could just watch me do Leviathan. And pray that a Venator Ring drops right here. Hard clue. Hard clue. I'm glad I did the hard clues yesterday because I kind of want to stack them back up. If you don't want to do the mini game as well, like just do the carrier task. Just deliver fucking packages all over the place. I mean, it's not like the fastest way, but it's also not slow either. And it's also really easy. Like it's kind of AFK. Like better than salvaging, because salvaging is like the giga AFK way. Whoops. That's a juicer drop right there. Little 160K. This guy kind of pays. The money's not bad. Oh my god, I trolled. Okay, because I see that our farm run's ready to go, and I can't wait to do a farm run, dude. They're my favorite. I'm ready to hear that. Collection log slot completed, and it's a Venator vestige. I went early. God damn it, man. Need more kudos? Yeah, I actually hated the whole kudos thing. I forgot. You have to Google how to do all that. I forgot how all that shit worked. So does this insert tab work like this? God, it does. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I'll get used to it, but that's so different. I guess it is cleaner, if we're going to be honest with ourselves. I think you have to, like... Don't you have to, like, get some... Farm some fucking fossils or some shit and turn them in at the museum or some shit to get kudos? I can't fucking remember. I think you get some on Fossil Island or some shit. Like, cleaning... I don't fucking remember, dude. It's been so long. Yeah, there's like the ones you do at the museum, but then there's also ones you do, like, you get, like, some shit on Fossil Island, I think. Like some unidentified fossils or something. You do something with those, I think. I think those give you kudos. Maybe that just gives you prayer XP, though. There's definitely a way to, like, farm it. I mean, there's a cap to it, I think, but I'm gonna look, actually, because I'm curious. Museum, kudos, OSRS. Yeah, you did the ones out in the dig site, right? You get the leather boots and the gloves, trowel, rock pick, specimen brush. It's like, in this area. This gives you some kudos. This will give you like 50. I guess it's just questing, really. Quests give you a ton. Fossil displays. Bone Voyage quest. Oh, that gives you a ton. Whatever this is. Maybe this is the one I was thinking of. While doing certain activities on the island, you'll encounter unidentified fossils. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So if you get... Oh my, that shit takes forever, actually. You get 70 small fossils, 60 medium, 25 large. You'll get 72 kudos from fossil displays. But that's the shit you get on Fossil Island. Like, I don't even know how you... I'm pretty sure, like, when I was AFKing crabs, it dropped them, but I wonder where else they come from. Guess you can get them from sailing too. Get 8. Not much. You guys need any sailing tips? Ask Tyler, dude. Tyler loves sailing. Yeah, there's a whole page on how to get kudos. It seems like I think where you're at, it's definitely just a quest angle. Yeah, I mean, it's actually a good thing that it incentivizes you to quest because questing in this game for early mid-level accounts is just way too good. You just get so much XP. And it just unlocks things that are good too. Did I really just like low roll on my herb run? Crazy. You can still do them now though, you know? Like just cuz you don't have to do it when it's fresh. Start doing it. I didn't like when I started this account, I wasn't like hard questing for a long time. Like I just was like leveling my like skills and shit, like learning the game and like I was not questing that much until I got to probably where you are ish. I probably it was probably shortly after I got the fire cape. Like once I got my fire cape, I think I AFK'd like some crabs again and leveled my like combat just a little bit. And then I just started questing. Like I went on like a 3-week span of questing every day. Like I didn't do anything else but quest. And that was probably around like where your account is. Maybe a little bit later than your account, honestly. Because it's like a double-edged sword, right? Like either you're questing as you go, like let's just say how Doug's doing it, where he's just like going down a list of quests that he should do in order. But then what will happen is you'll get to a point where you just can't do a quest because you don't have like the skills leveled up to do the quest. So then you got to go do skilling to be able to do the quest. So that you gotta like stop your momentum on quest to go do some skill leveling, and then you probably don't feel like doing it at that point in time. You know, versus what I did is I I was just doing all the skill stuff. So then when the time came that realized how good quests were and I started to do quests, I was like, I had all the skills already done. So I could just like do fucking, I did like, 50 quests in a row. Which was nice because it'd be like, I learned like all these different things of like what the quests offer. And I didn't have to sit there and like go do some bullshit to do the quest. I could just go do it. So I was able to do like so many quests because I had done so much progression on all my skills. I mean, I went from like, yeah, like, I don't remember, but I think I had like 50 quests, and then within like, 2 weeks, I was at like 100 and something quests. Like, I just fucking started slamming them. So it's just all depends on that's the thing though, you can play it, you can play the game how you want to play it. There's no really best way to play it. It's whatever is fun to you. Sometimes rushing is bad because I feel like like if you do try to do things too quickly, you might like miss something, or I don't know. There's just like so much to learn. Oh my god. I misclicked. I saw the rock that was gonna land on my feet. I just started fucking panicking. I went early. Yeah, I don't know. I just you get into situations where like he's gonna end up, people are gonna end up like doing skills because they rushed like something, and then they're not gonna know how to do the skill, and then that's gonna slow them down more than anything, and maybe cause frustrations because you just want to get it done so you can get back to what you were doing. I personally don't think following guides to like walk you through everything is the best way to play, because I think you do run that risk of like not learning a lot of like the basics. Early on probably doesn't matter too much, but you're not really learning shit in the early stages that much, but and the thing is too is like you guys are so early on, like even you're early on in the questing like side of things. Like none of this early shit matters that much because the shit that like there are quests that are infinitely harder coming up, like infinitely harder, like longer, more difficult. Monkey Madness 2, Song of the Elves. I mean, Song of the Elves is just what a quest. That shit took me like 3 hours. And the last fucking boss of Song of the Elves is like kind of hard. But like it's such a pinnacle fucking quest to do because it unlocks Prif, it unlocks Corrupted Gauntlet. Yeah, that honestly, I think that is what I think Pharaoh's Gloves was like I'm pretty sure that's like what I based like all of my progress on. Like I looked at what I needed to be able to do Barrow's Gloves, and that's like that was my first like that's how I managed to progress through the quest is like I thought, okay, Barrow's Gloves are really important to get. What do I need to get Barrow's Gloves? To do all the quests for Barrow's Gloves. So then I focused on like all the skills, leveling all the skills that I needed to be able to do Barrow's Gloves. And then I went and did Barrow's Gloves. Like, I found that working top down was easier than like just going along, you know? Like, what is an important quest to do? Barrow's Gloves, right? Okay, what working down from the top rather than like just doing quests in order, you know? Like okay, I need Barrow's Gloves. What skills do I need to do the quest for Barrow's Gloves? And then like it got to a point where you get to a point where you finally have all the shit done and then you can do Barrows. Instead of, yeah, like the whole do these quests in order, like I just worked like top down. Like Naw would say like usually it was Naw was like, yeah, Barrow's Gloves are really important. Like you should work towards that. That way it's like you can't do it now. You gotta work towards it. And so then you had like a pinnacle, like a high-end quest to do, and you worked towards that big quest. Rather than like, I don't know, trying to figure like it was hard to figure out what to do next sometimes. So looking at like the big quests that are like big for your character and working backwards from it was what helped me a lot, like to progress through quests and like figure out how to progress my account. Well, it's not even so much getting the hard stuff out of the way. It's just like the game is so kind of like can be really overwhelming because there's so much shit to do and the game doesn't really give you any kind of sense of direction. So like giving yourself a sense of direction by looking at like what is a big quest to get done in the long run and then working towards that, you know? Kind of helps you give yourself like guidance on like where you should like what is a goal. It gives you a goal basically. Because the game doesn't say like you should do this next. Like this is recommended next. Oh, Lord. Did I play Fellowship at all? Yeah, I got about 200 hours on Fellowship. What do you want to know? I got the Black Widow Spider on there. I was like a top 1% fucking Sylvie. What you want to know about fucking Fellowship, dude? Want to know if it's worth the $25. I'm going to keep it a buck with you, okay? That game is actually really fucking good. They did an incredible job designing the characters in that game, the maps and the mechanics in that game. Just everything about that game, they actually did a really good job. The problem is they just had a bad launch and the game is low-key kind of dead. So, like, go look at the Steam charts and let me know how many people are playing. I don't know. So, it's sad because I do think that the game mechanically, visually, everything about it is really good. Like, it's a very good game. I just think that they are suffering from the usual thing I always say, man. If you don't have a good launch, it's GG, bro. Like, it doesn't matter how polished your game is, how much thought and effort and content you put into your game. If your launch goes bad, people just will never come back and play your game. And it's sad because that game actually had a lot of thought put into it. And they put a lot of effort into that game. And it just, I don't think it's going to survive. So I would be skeptical about spending money on the game with that in mind. What I would recommend is if you are actually interested in playing it Fellowship, I would wait because they're about to do a seasonal update where they're going to be resetting, like kind of like how PoE does leagues and you start over. Like they're doing like a seasonal thing where they're like resetting the leaderboards, everyone's characters. I would wait for that to come out whenever that's coming out. I think it's coming out pretty soon, like within a month or less. And see what that does with the player count. If that makes players come back and the player count kind of goes up and people seem interested again, then, you know, maybe fucking hop on there for a little bit. But I would wait for that update to see what happens. Because honestly, that's what I'm waiting for too. Like if people come back and play the game on that update, like I'll probably start playing it again. Not like super hardcore like I did, but like I'll check it out, you know, type thing. Some of my like homies from WoW and shit, like we were grinding that shit and like we were having a good time, but then like, you know, we got to the point where we grinded it and we got to like kind of end game and it kind of just like didn't have that retention at the end game level, at least for us. Mainly, like, to explain it is you basically progress, like the progression system until you get to end game is fucking phenomenal. Like the way you feel your character get stronger as you do more dungeons and work up the harder difficulty dungeons. It feels really good. Like the scaling of your character, like they did a, like, I mean, I'm telling you, they did a really good job on that game. Until you get to the very end, like when you're, I'm talking like you've done all the fucking like normal shit, and you get to what's called Eternal, which is like the never-ending scaling dungeons. Because when you get there, what happens is they didn't have a queue for Eternal. So you couldn't, like, all the way up till you got to the hardest difficulty, you could queue in with random peoples and, like, fill your group. Until you got to Eternal, you had to have a pre-made party to do Eternal. And since there was only 3 of us playing, and you need 4 people, we basically, like, couldn't play the game unless we went into, like, a Discord or something and found a 4th person. So it was, like, fucking pointless to play the game, you know? Like, well, I mean, it was, like, we could have gone into Discord and found people, sure, but, like, who wants to go into Discord and find a 4th person? Like, that's so much extra work. I should be able to just find the person, you know? I should just be able to random fill the person in the game. I feel like, I don't know. That just logically makes sense. I did that the entire time for 100+ hours, getting to, you know, getting to the Eternal queue. Why all of a sudden do I have to, like, go to an external website or app, Discord, their Discord specifically, to find people to play with? It's kind of just bad, right? And I think that's what made a lot of people lose their a lot of the like solo players probably lost interest in playing once they got to that point, right? Because they don't want to go and try to find people to play with. So the only people that wanted to play at that point in time were people with full groups. And eventually, like, it's just, people are just gonna leave the game. Like, it's just too much work to play the game. Like, your whole queuing and matchmaking system was so good until you got to Eternal, and then you just didn't have anything at all. Like, that was a huge misplay. Schmo, what's up, dude? Yeah, so that's kind of the main issues. But don't get me wrong, since then they have made a lot of quality of life updates. They've actually had some pretty cool content drops already, with like seasonal, like winter update, a Halloween update. Like, they had a lot of shit prepped for that launch. Like, it should have done better than it did. I just think that those couple of things, like especially the Eternal queue system not being in, is what really hindered the game's success. Like, I think if they had Eternal queue, I think the game would be doing a little bit better. But it is a pretty toxic environment. It is a pretty toxic environment, for sure. I mean, dude, even I got pretty fucking toxic playing that game with, like, just, I mean, randoms for sure. I was toxic as hell, but even homies, bro, I was like getting fucking pissed at. Yeah, but long story short, wait for that seasonal update that's coming up. See if it revitalizes the game. I mean, I I hope it does, but I fear it won't. I think the other thing too is like they capitalized at a good time because at the time of the release of that game, WoW was in a really bad spot. Like WoW was starting to talk about like removing add-ons, and everyone was pretty much CE at that point in time. At least like the sweaty Mythic Plus players. A lot of people were like over Mythic Plus, like they weren't really doing it in WoW. So like having a Mythic Plus game like Fellowship coming out, the timing of it was just like really good. So they had like a ton of people playing it. But yeah, it's unfortunate that I think they didn't have a system in place to keep the retention. Yeah, no, I mean they definitely they had capitalized on their release timing for sure. I don't know if that was intended or just lucky, but I mean, in all seriousness, that game was addicting as hell and so fun. Like I'm not joking. That game is actually so fire, and it's just so sad. I had so much fun playing that with Bean and Jib, like two WoW homies. Like I had so much fun like learning that shit and like the fucking experience of like learning all these new fucking dungeons and shit that you're about to get into. And they were hard. They were like like challenging, but they didn't feel impossible. They did a really good job. So take that for what it's worth. That's a juicer. We'll see. It might be, you know, it might be back. Fellowship could come back. They're releasing like new heroes too, which might make people interested. Maybe. At least like temporarily might get people interested. I would say that see, it's tough to say because it's like hypothetically, if the player base did come back, wow, that was dumb. Like temporarily came back because of the update. It's like, you know, it's probably gonna go away again after like, who knows, 2 to 4 weeks, let's just say. And then it's like, would I recommend someone spending the $20 or whatever it is? I think it was like 20 bucks or 30 bucks to play the game for like 2 weeks. But then knowing that you'll probably never be able to play it again. Like, there's might be a chance that you never get to play the game again. Like, I don't know. That's hard to say because I'm one hand I'm like, yeah, that's worth it. Like, you'll get your money's worth. But then it's kind of like, I don't know, dropping money on a game to like know that you're never gonna play it again after probably 2 to 4 weeks. Like, is that really a good idea? Like, you're gonna have fun for that, like, you're gonna get your money's worth, but then like also knowing that you're never like that the game is gonna die, which is gonna cause you to never be able to play it again. Like, I don't know. I guess it just kind of depends if you don't care that you know it's gonna get to a point where you might never play it again because it dies. Then yeah, it's like rip it. Because that's the unfortunate reality of that game is that that will probably be what happens. The loot tab builds up pretty quick when you're kind of just mindlessly doing a boss over and over. I mean, 11 mil? It's kind of a lot. Um, ah. You're a lot, dude. You're freaking a lot. You're freaking a lot, dude. I was watching some videos now of people doing the contracts at Yama. Holy shit, does that look hard. You look hard. Yo, nah. I tried to tell Tyler how to do sailing, and he got tilted in 30 seconds, and he's not doing it. And he needs someone to get in Discord with him and hold his hand and walk him through how to do sailing to get to level 45. Is there any way you can help him? I actually fucking showed him on stream how to do that shit, and I think he was still confused. That's what I was thinking. I think he hit the vase. Mr. Whisper over here can't hear ya. What? Check my volume. Am I quiet? Oh, you're talking to him. I was like, am I quiet? Like, someone would have said something if I was earlier. Yeah, Tyler, check your volume. Open your ears, dude. Oh, did you? Did you, Visser? Yeah, that might be could have been a bait. You know what's crazy is I was off stream making some pots, and in my head I was like, man, I kind of want to just do a couple levy kills just to see if something's there. And I was like, I can't go because if I do go to levy and I go kill it, like with my luck, like the ring will drop or something, and I'm not live, and that would just be a disservice to the people that have watched me get this far into some kills. You know what I mean? So I didn't go, but I really thought about it. Yeah, I figured that, like, I didn't have the clip in hand when I posted that right away, so I just was like, you know, I'll just link a little reaction, like the reaction video below it. Trust me, since I've been streaming the game, I will not go and do some of this shit off stream. Like, my off stream, if I'm playing this game off stream, I'm doing some bullshit that, like, I don't want to do on stream. Like, I ran some agility laps last night after I finished my potions instead of going to do bosses. What? What did I get hit by? Falling rubble? Oh my god, wait. Wait for me. Wait for me. Oh my god. What? I phased it. I thought I was stunning it. Not even close, dude. Not even freaking close. Earth runes. Wow, Bofa fucking screwed me. It hit harder than I thought it would. You know, I was watching somebody's video on doing Leviathan, and he said that doing more than one kill in a trip is troll. I was like, what? But he was doing some like extra shit. He had like spellbook swap, and he was doing like thrall, and then he would have thralls, and then he would, I don't remember. He had, I mean, he was in like max gear, but I don't understand. I think he was ZCBing. I mean, he was killing that fucking thing, and like a minute and a half was long. Like he was doing like really short kills. So I guess I could see resetting your spec every time and just nuking the fuck out of the boss. It was like ZCB with a, I think he had like max gear like Ven Ring, and then he would swap to a light bearer with after one ZCB spec, do the boss, and then like have enough spec to do the double web. I don't know, some shit like that with thralls. And then he would reset every kill. $380 million. It's kind of steep. If I went to Vard, because I'm probably going to go to Vard really soon, either today or maybe even tomorrow. Are Burning Claws that much worse than Declaws? I don't know anything about Burning Claws. It's new. Because the difference in a Burning Claw and a Declaw is 40 million GP. I don't know if I got 40 mil to spare if I drop everything, if I sell some shit to get Oath Plate and Rancor to go to Vard. I actually, like, I really need this ring to drop from Leviathan. Because I think if the ring drops, I actually might not even have to sell my Elder Maul. Like, I'm pretty sure if I get the ring, I'll have enough to sell I can sell Bandos, sell my Torture, and I think I can buy Oath Plate top, bottom, and a Rancor without selling Elder Maul. I think it'll be really close. I could probably sell some potions or something to, like, make up the difference. But this ring could take a long time, and I'm not spending a long time here. I'm not spending that much longer here. Maybe like 300 to 350 KC. Which I'll probably have by the end of the day.